Jai Shri Mataji. A very good morning to everyone. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. Let us recite Shri Ganesh Mantra.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
Let us place our right hand on our heart. Shri Mataji. Please come in our heart. Shri Mataji. Please bless us with the quality of love and compassion. Let us slowly bring our attention in our Sahasrara. Let us bring our right hand back in our lap. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with complete silence and thoughtlessness.
But still, I would say you must know your self esteem that you are Sahajogis. And how can you behave like this if you are a Sahajogi? You can. Now you are a Sahajogi. So that dignity, that wisdom has to be there. The compassion, the love, the unity of purpose should be there. All over the world you have brothers and sisters. This brotherhood and sisterhood is everywhere. You have Rakhi sisters, you have very pure relationships. Anything impure is just thrown out in a Sahaj manner. Those who do not fit into it, just get out of it. We have now very beautiful families, very beautiful children. It's just think of it. Moses saved some Jews, but what are they good for? Nothing. What's the use of saving such people? Then Christ came and talked about this. And this is what has happened to Christianity. Muhammad came and talked of very nice things, I must say. He never made it a rigid religion, never. It was very flexible, and he said you must get the knowledge. So according to them, knowledge was to read the book and to interpret it and to be an intellectual. After that came Guru Nanak also, you know that. What has happened to Sikhs, where they have gone. Sikh means the person who has learnt the divine laws. If I say you have to follow the divine laws, how? You are not connected. You don't know what are the divine laws are. Just follow, we want to follow divine laws. Now you are hanging somewhere on this earth. The divine laws are working there. How are you going to work out the divine laws if you are not connected? But you know immediately what are the divine laws. You are going against it. As soon as you go against it, you know you can feel it on your central nervous system. You can feel it on your hands that you are doing something against the divine laws. Immediately you know. And if you are alert, you immediately try to change. You will think, that's not correct. This is the truth about myself. You start judging yourself all the time and you want to put yourself right because you don't like it that way. So many ideas you have about your personal life, that you see there should be a wife who should spoil me or a husband who should spoil me, my child should be like this, and all finished now. What do you want? I want a real Sahajogi. I want a real Sahajogi to marry. And after that the marriage becomes a blessing. How these flowers have come out, that's how. It's all innately built within you, all this beauty. It just starts showing. But it has to sprout. It has to come out. this penance, so called, is no penance to you. They say we are enjoying this place. I mean, it's a place for penance only, the way things are here. There are not even closed bathrooms. People are finding it rather difficult to take a bath even. It's quite a penance to come to such far-fetched place. Or to travel in Maharashtra is another big penance. But you enjoy it. I mean, you were missing, they said, we are missing our buses. I said, really? I thought you would be happy. No, no, mother, we are missing. I mean, it was an adventure for them. They liked the way they were jostled and they were giving hiccups. They're very happy about it. That all this was, it's just like an adventure. Everything which we call as tapasya or as the penance becomes an adventure for it. And the way they describe is very interesting. Like these musicians, they went to Russia and got lost. And when they came back, and they were describing the whole thing with such description, as if God was just taking them from places to places. And how they were helped. Every moment, how they came to Italy sudden and how they came to Milan, to the ashram. The whole description is tremendous. Now think of what you have achieved. But you can't even think. You just achieve. Without thinking, you achieve things. It's the blessing of your spirit. Blessing of Shiva. The spirit is the witness, and you develop that witness state. To you, all this looks like a funny stage where people are doing this and that, politics, economics, you see as something absurd. I went down to Russia, there were so many Russians. I told them that it's very bad shape, the politics is here now, and you are having very bad times with your food. No, mother. We have no problem with food or anything. But for what do we care? We have got the spiritual food. Let these people fight, do whatever. We were not bothered. They were least bothered as there was a coup or anything, least bothered. Let them fight. Let them do what they like. We are in a different situation. I said, which situation you are? We are in the kingdom of God. They told me. We are in the kingdom of God. Why should we worry about these kingdoms and things? Let them fight. Such contented people. So very beautiful. You have so many brothers and sisters there. Early in the morning I got up and they had, I don't know when, planted flowers on the road of my house there. Flowers all along. Rows after rows. I don't know when they came, when they did it and disappeared. So sweet, I tell you. Except for crying with joy, I didn't know what to say. If this happens all over, what a world we can have. There are, of course, some people who are exceptional, who are troublesome, who are not all right. It's all right. Forget about it. So now, you are the people who have understood what is God, what is Sadashiva. Now you have faith in Him, which is not blind. You also know that His powers work, that His laws work. All other laws are useless. Only His laws works. You have seen, experienced in your lifetime how miracles are taking place, how things are working out. A simple miracle, I would say. It was desired that Shiv Pujas should be around some hills. But they couldn't arrange. They were trying for some other place which could not be arranged. So you are here. You desire and it works. As if your desire acts. But we have some people who are still mediocre, who are behaving in a mediocre manner, very dull. Some of them are very dull people. They cannot understand such. They don't understand how much they can gain out of it. So, you shouldn't worry about that. Then you have to think about the whole collective which is good, and one or two useless people, forget about them. If they come up well and good, if they don't come up, we are not going to force them. We'll be getting more and more people. I'm sure it will happen. But the greatest thing you have got is the complete integration within your being. Your heart, your mind, your liver, I should say, or attention are all integrated. There's no quarrel, there's no struggle between your heart and your mind, heart and your brain. Whatever your brain thinks, your heart accepts. Whatever your heart wants, your brain accepts. Whatever your attention is there is completely integrated with your heart and with your brain. You must see other people. They don't want to do something, but they have to do it because they're habituated. So many people told me, we want to give up this. We can't. Once you have got the spirit, you get that power. That you can surpass all the temptations. Not only temptations, also the differentiations that you always make. This is that, this is that. But you integrate. You integrate among yourselves. You integrate among different states. You integrate among different countries. The whole cosmos seems to be integrated, woven, and governed by the divine laws. This integration gives you a complete understanding of Sahaja. Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's not by some sort of brainwashing or bombarding, but just through the light of spirit. You have seen the truth and you have understood it. Also, you have so many powers. You do not want to exert, that's a different point altogether. But just try. One word of prayer from you is very powerful than hundreds of prayers of these people. One asking is much more powerful than thousands of these askings. You have never tried that. Try that. You are extremely powerful. Whatever you desire works out. You have other powers of giving realization. Also curing, you have so many powers. But most of the time you'll bring somebody to me to be cured. No. There's no need. You have given all powers. You have all the powers. Use them. Don't be afraid. Use these powers and you'll be amazed how these powers work out. And how you become more and more embedded in your faith, in yourself. Of course, there are Sahajogis who are made to sit on the throne, but still they are begging. What can you do about it? You are so very powerful. in collective and also individual. Whatever you want, you can have it. I am desireless because the divine power is working for me everything. I don't have to desire, it knows. I don't desire it. But you have to desire. You have to pray. You have to ask. And the wider you become, your prayers will be wider. For a wider world, wider vision. Not limited to your children, not limited to your family, not limited to one place. But unlimited areas will go. So, we become very conscious and alert about whatever is happening in the world to put our attention there. We try to find out what's wrong with this and what's wrong with that. We are not just worried about a small little ashram, but we are worried about the whole world to find out what's wrong, what can we do, what can we desire. Because if we have the power and if we can operate the divine power, then why not we work it out ourselves? We can. So your attention can go to any place. It can go to Nicaragua. It can go to Israel. It can go to Saddam Hussein, to any place that you want to work it out. It moves, it's mobile, it's universal. Just start expanding your heart, your mind, and your attention. Your faith in me, I must say, is great. I'm myself surprised at that. I'm quite a camouflage. It's not easy to understand me. I don't understand myself. On one side, of course, I'm divine, no doubt. On the other side, I'm very human. Even in a film, if I see somebody suffering, start crying. Can't bear. I can't cure children because I can't see their sufferings. It's another aspect of mine. I made myself extremely human. And this divinity of mine also is just such. I've done nothing. I've been like this and I'm like this. I have not achieved anything. If I have achieved anything, is understanding of human beings. Because I always felt that all these incarnations and all these prophets never understood human beings. They never knew that they are not enlightened people. And no use talking to them of these great things. It's all a waste. It's like a blind person. You explain to him all the colors and the beauty of the stage. And so this human realization that I had is so beautiful. Now I understand what is the joy of bhakti, what is the joy of jnana, what is the joy of karma. Because a person who doesn't is nishkriya. A person who has no bhakti and who has no jnana either. It's just vacant completely. I had to fill in myself with all these things that I have to know the jnana. Not the jnana of the divine, because after all that is not difficult. Because if I'm that, I know that. But the jnana of the human beings. the problems of the human beings. I had to study for years the human beings to work it out. But once it has worked, that's what is said, that there is divinity in you has started expressing itself. And such beautiful divine lights are sitting before me. I bless you all from my heart. Where resides the Shiva, the Sadashiva? And Sadashiva blesses you. He is an innocent personality, absolutely innocent. He is the one who is beyond any attachments. Absolutely beyond any attachments. He is the one who is watching all of you with such admiration. His joy knows no bounds. It's tremendous. As if he's dancing with joy. It's a great day for us to celebrate this Shiv Puja here. I hope all of you respect the principle of Shiva within you. That's the most important. And look after your vibrations, which pulsates in your being, because the spirit has awakened in your attention, in your central nervous system. That's the most important thing you have to do. The rest of it is Sahaj. Rest of it is absolutely Sahaj. May God bless you.
Let us recite the Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Thank you, Shmataji, for this beautiful meditation. Let us all bow down to Shmataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and give ourselves a bandhan. Let us meet again tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.